Hi guys, welcome back. For those of you who haven't tuned in yet, I'm Hannah Martin. I'm a makeup artist and I'm part of the pro team at Bobbi Brown. And today I have decided to do a foundation video for you. A lot of you have kindly requested a little run through of all of Bobbi's foundations. So that's what I'm going to do today, starting from our very lightest coverage right through to our fullest coverage foundation and everything in between. Now of course I'm using shades that suit my skin tone, but at Bobbi Brown we're really proud that as a brand we cater for every skin tone out there. So even if you're the fairest of porcelain skins to the very deepest of skin tones, we have a foundation at Bobbi Brown to suit you. Okay, so starting with the Extra Tinted Moisturising Balm. This tinted moisturiser is from our Extra range, so it's a really rich moisturiser in itself with some pigment in it too, so you can wear it, have all that benefit of the moisturiser plus a little bit of pigment. It's SPF 25 and it's jam-packed full of oils and vitamins and antioxidants that will help nourish your skin, but more importantly those gorgeous essential oils that will help to moisturise. So I've taken a tiny bit on my fingers. Is that going to focus? Go on. Yes! So a little bit, and then I'm just warming it up between my fingers to activate it, and then simply sweeping over the face. Now I do love this, especially in the summer months, for a really quick zhuzh of foundation. It's also great if you're looking potentially for that holiday foundation, so a great SPF, a little bit of cover, but nothing too much. Now normally I'd say one would set this with powder, however for the nature of filming I just want to show you what the product looks like on the skin, and then I'll set my makeup at the very end. So if I just come up close, hey guys, you'll see that this foundation has a beautiful glow because it's so rich and moisturising. However, once your skin has drunk some of that moisture, some of that initial sheen does go. But there you go, that is our lightweight Extra Tinted Moisturising Balm. So I just whipped off the Extra Tinted Moisturising Balm. Sorry, camera, to see that I kicked the table. I whipped it off with some of this, the Hydrating Rich Cream Cleanser. It's a fab makeup remover. Simply squeeze a fair dollop into your hand, smooth it over all the makeup, and then with a cotton pad or a flannel, just sweep it off. So there you go. That is the balm gone, done and dusted. The next foundation I'm going to look at in terms of coverage is the Nude Finish Tinted Moisturiser. Go on, focus. This is a beautiful lightweight tinted moisturiser, SPF 15, but what you noticed if you saw my previous video or the one before was that actually it has great coverage. Not too much, it's more than the balm, but less than a BB cream or a foundation, but it does give just a bit of colour correcting quality, which I love about it, and some glow. Again, just warming it in between my fingers, however nowhere near as much glow as the tinted balm because there isn't as much oil. Now I would say tinted moisturiser is great for a slightly normal to dry skin. It's great again if you want some coverage, some colour correction, but not much. I often like to wear it because I love how it doesn't pick up any texture in my skin, and then I'll use some of my trusty foundation stick, go on top. I've got to, can someone tell me how I get this to focus? Oh, there we go. There we go, focused. I often use the foundation stick on top just if I wanted any extra coverage. But again, I'll come up close so you can see. This is the finish of the tinted moisturiser. Again, I haven't set it with powder, I normally would. I just wanted to show you the finish of the Nude Finish Tinted Moisturiser. Next up is BB cream. BB creams were first developed as They were called blemish balms. Bobbi prefers to call them beauty balms. Let's look at the positive. But they were made to help, as a makeup that would help nourish and heal skin, whether it was post skin peel or burn or whatever. So the joy of a BB cream is that it's like an alternative tinted moisturiser for an oily skin. Whereas the Extra Balm and the Nude Finish Tinted Moisturiser are great for slightly normal to dry skins. The BB cream is brilliant for a normal to oily skin because it is in fact oil free. Now it has sodium hyaluronate, which is a great moisture magnet, so that will help draw in moisture and lock it into the skin, but it also contains lots of natural minerals that help absorb and control any oil or shine. So it's more of a slightly more of a matte finish, and it has slightly more coverage, I'd say, than your average tinted moisturiser. It also contains vitamins E and rice bran extract, which are brilliant at staving off free radicals. So it really is a skin kind of food or healer as well as a makeup. I'll just come up close so y'all can see. It's not honestly a formula I would naturally reach for, purely because if my skin is dehydrated, I feel that BB cream slightly exacerbates that. Now on to the Bobbi Brown foundation stick. Now this was Bobbi's first formula of foundation, and it's amazing. You can use the tiniest bit to get a tinted moisturiser look, you can build it up to get more of a light foundation look, or you can really layer it and give that really gorgeous full makeup look. It's one that I love to use if ever I'm working with someone on the red carpet or if I'm doing a photo shoot. There is no SPF in it, so it's flash photography, photo friendly. However, if SPF is a concern, you may want to use a prime with SPF underneath it. It contains a gorgeous wax, which means it's really malleable and blendable. Olive extract helps to soften the skin. This is how I do it first thing in the morning when I'm getting ready. But it also contains silica, which is oil controlling, so it helps to absorb oil and control shine. So, wonder product. As you can see, I just kind of scribbled on my face, and then I'm blending it in with a full coverage brush for just a moderate coverage. All of these foundations, by the way, are in the shade Warm Beige. I'll list the shade of the tinted moisture, well, that's light to medium, in both the Balm and the Nude Finish, and then the BB cream was in Fair. You can see how that's just, again, I'll come up close, how that's a very moderate coverage. It's controlled the high colour in my skin fantastically. Say I was going to be photographed myself, or if I was going on QVC, I would simply take the full coverage brush over the foundation stick and stipple more in, and this stippling effect will just add coverage in the areas that I need it most. And actually on my skin, as on most skins, that's just through the T-zone. So it's amazing for, as I said, for completely customizable coverage. Okay, so that's when I've applied a little bit more. Amazing for customizable coverage. It's so portable that can just nip in your handbag. No mess, no fuss. If you have a cold or dreaded hay fever or anything, you can quickly use your ring finger and just top up. In the ladies, if you need to. Wonder product if you have any annoying blemishes that you just need to keep topping up throughout the day. So Bobbi's very first foundation, one of my favourites. Amazing, love it. So next up is the Skin Foundation. Now, true to its name, Bobbi designed this foundation to look like skin. It's a really lovely water-based formula that, oh gosh, it simply glides on the skin. And the whole idea was that Bobbi wanted to create a really pretty, lightweight formula that gives the skin a very natural skin-like finish. So the complement should be, goodness, your skin looks good, not, wow, I like your foundation. So I'm using the classic flat-headed foundation brush to apply it. Oh, yeah, there we go. And the beautiful thing is, immediately as you apply it, it helps reduce the appearance of any pores. But yes, it's an oil-free, beautiful lightweight formula. So again, great for a normal to slightly oily skin. I'm actually really liking it. Let me come up close so you can see. So you can see it's a lightweight formula. It's still got a bit of a glow. It's actually not a formula that I wear very often because I quite like a makeup-y finish. But whilst my skin is behaving and not particularly blemishy, I'm actually thinking this is all right. So good job I did this video. Maybe I should start using my skin foundation a bit more. So next, let's look at the Moisture Rich Foundation. Now this was one of the first foundations I ever wore when I joined the company all those years ago, and I love it because, again, it has that SPF 15. It's great for my skin, which is kind of normal to dehydrated. It locks that moisture in. Glycerin attracts all the moisture to the skin, and then sodium hyaluronate locks it in, and it gives I'd say a medium to full coverage. So again, I love this one with the synthetic flat-headed foundation brush. I can tell you, I wish you could feel it, but again, it feels so silky and soft on the skin. And again, the slight yellow undertone works brilliantly at helping reduce the high colour in my skin. I'm having a moment. I'm sorry I can barely concentrate. I'm applying it thinking, gosh, this feels amazing. And the smell is just divine. I've really missed it. So it's got some beautiful essential oils in, again, which help with that moisturising property. So it's a great foundation for a normal to dry skin. It's not oil free. It contains some essential oils to help moisturise and boost moisture levels in the skin, and it is SPF 15, and as you can see, it's a kind of a moderate to full coverage. I could layer more on if I wanted to, but yeah, gosh, why have I not worn this in such a long time? Let me come up close again so y'all can have a look. Sorry about my tired eyes. But yeah, a really pretty SPF 15 moisturising foundation. So those of you who follow me on Instagram, again the link is in the description box, you'll know that I love nothing more than a little bit of my Skin Weightless Powder Foundation. I use the shade Warm Beige, there you are, and I love this formula because, again, sometimes it's super quick and easy. I'm just going to apply it with the sheer powder brush. It's super quick and easy. It gives a really beautiful, soft, velvety matte finish. It's brilliant for a normal to oily skin. Great if you're not a fan of a liquid formula. But it's so convenient because you can sweep on the tiniest bit through the centre of the face, and you've given yourself a bit of coverage and a bit of neutralisation. You can spend a bit of time working and building up the product until you get a really gorgeous full coverage. So for me, I love this formula if I'm in a bit of a rush, if I don't necessarily want to have too much of a glow to my skin, and yeah, great. As you know, I love it as a bit of a setting powder, so I don't mind adding a bit of coverage to my foundation stick or my tinted moisturiser by blending this on top. But let me move up close so you can see. So a slightly more matte finish here of the Skin Weightless Powder Foundation. So now let's look at, I say, the foundation with the next best coverage, and that is the beautiful Intensive Skin Serum Foundation. Now the joy of this foundation is that it is part serum, part pigment, mixed together in this really quick cold fusion, cold being the operative word because there's no heat which will affect the efficacy of the serum, but that's bound together and made into this one gorgeous foundation. And I'd say it is a moderate to full coverage. So I'm just going to zip up some formula in my pipette and drip it into the palm of my hand. And then with my full coverage brush this time, I'm just going to dip into the formula and swirl it around the skin. Ah, it's divine. So it's SPF 40, so brilliant sun protection. And the joy is this foundation contains some traditional Chinese medicine, mainly this wonderful thing called cordyceps mushrooms, as well as that serum. You might recognise the name. We have the serum, the Intensive Skin Mind Blank. Intensive Skin Supplement. It's only our longest standing serum. Excuse me, apologies people. Those that know me know that that happens a lot. I'm sorry. Yeah, so the Intensive Skin Supplement is the serum, so it has very similar skin benefits to it, so vitamins, antioxidants, all those products and elements that your skin can benefit from. It's like you're feeding your skin topically. So yes, this is a beautiful foundation, as you can see, but you have all those wonderful serum properties as well, including ginger, bamboo extract and that cordyceps mushroom. So let me come up close again so you can see. So it's a moderate to full coverage depending on how much you apply. I like it because it does have a little bit of a dewy finish whilst having a natural yet slightly makeup-y finish. So now we're going to look at formulas that are better suited to a normal to oily skin, and foundations that offer a little bit more coverage than the ones we have looked at already. So I'm going to start by looking at the oil-free Even Finish Compact Foundation, and this is so good for any of you who want something compact and portable. As you can see, it comes with a sponge. Oh, I dropped it. It comes with a sponge underneath. You just flip up the compact there and there's your sponge. So you can apply it or top it up on the go using the sponge applicator. I'll use a foundation brush because that's my comfort zone. But it's oil free, which is fabulous. Again, oil controlling. It wears for 12 hours. So it's undergone rigorous testing, and we can say that this looks brilliant and stays put for a minimum of 12 hours. It's colour true, so the colour doesn't change on the skin. Look at that. It's a brilliant formula as well if you are living in a hot climate, or if you're prone to perspiration, because it is indeed sweat and humidity proof. A joyful thing about the product is that it doesn't cake, so you can layer as much as you wish. Again, if you set this with a bit of setting powder, you would get the most beautiful matte finish. But there you have it, a creamy compact formula that is oil free and long wearing. Let me come up close so you can see. Again, this isn't a formula I would naturally lean to, but brilliant for those of you with a normal to oily skin who really like that compact formula. Last but not least, the Longwear Even Finish Liquid Foundation. Again, this foundation is brilliant for those women with a normal to oily skin who like a little bit of coverage. Again, not a formula I naturally gravitate to, but let me show you, purely because I have a normal to dehydrated skin, so I prefer something a bit more moisturising. But with the full coverage brush, I'm just going to dip into the formula in my hand and stipple the makeup over the skin. The beauty is that it's oil free. Again, it's sweat and humidity resistant, but it's created with like emollients in a clear gel base. So unlike some oil-free foundations that are quite good coverage, that are kind of set into a white base, you get a clear skin-like finish with this formula because the emollients are held in that clear gel beforehand. I'm just going to get a tiny bit more. How's it looking? And again, continue to stipple into the skin. Brilliant. Again, just like the compact, it doesn't dry or cake, which again I think is rare from oil-free foundation formulas. And as you see, really good coverage and colour control in moments. Let me come up close and personal so you can see. Bear in mind that at the moment all the formulas I've used have seemed to have a bit of a glow. That's purely because I haven't set the formulas with powder, because I've been through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 formulas. Well done, Skin, for holding up, and Hydrating Rich Cream Cleanser for being so gentle. But as this is the last formula, why not let's set it? So I'm going to go into, I can't get enough of this stuff, my Nude Finish Illuminating Powder in Bare, and I'm going to use the new angled brush to do so. So I'm going to sweep the brush over the powders and just dust it over that long wear even finish liquid foundation. And the beauty is that whilst this is going to set that makeup in place, you can see some of that shine is reduced. It's not going to be completely shine free because it has some of those beautiful pearlized highlight pigments. So who wouldn't want a setting powder that locks your foundation in place all day, somewhat mattifies, so it takes away that wet look of your foundation, but it doesn't take away that glowing skin finish. And as you can see, again, I'm building and building, and it's simply not caking. Love it, look at it. Yes. Tony, I did not say yes. I've picked up this annoying habit from Mr. Mark Regan and Liz O'Malley and all my fabulous American colleagues. So I have this habit of going yes, yes when people say things to me. But I've decided as of today, going forward, as it's International Women's Day today, as I film, that every time I say my yes, which is so irritating to other people, I will donate 50p to SmartWorks charity, a charity that Bobbi Brown is in collaboration with. I'll put a link to their website in the description box below, so feel free to donate if you so wish. It's a wonderful charity helping empower and prepare women for interviews to get back into work. Really close to Bobbi's heart. Okay, so it wouldn't be me if I didn't finish with a little touch of bronzer to warm up my skin. Remember, always go onto the neck to ensure that your neck and your face match in terms of warmth. You don't want to have a beautifully bronzed face and a white neck now, do you? So I'm just going over the top of my forehead. Thanks to those of you who have confirmed that I'm not mad, and those fellow forehead head callers. Don't know what you'd say. Those that call this your forehead, not your forehead. Love you all though, those that say forehead. Okay, and I'll go with a bit of my all-time fave pale pink blush just on the apples of my cheek, and we are finished. Excellent. I really hope, bit of lip balm, then I'm done. Excellent, that wasn't attractive, was it? Okay. Good, good. So I hope that's been helpful. I know it's been a lot. I tried to keep it as quick and punchy as possible. Don't hesitate to comment if you have any questions. When it comes to colour matching, you really must go to your nearest Bobbi Brown studio and have an artist try the colours for you. That really is the best way to find out your foundation shade. So thank you so much for watching. Thanks for a brilliant week, everybody. I had a great day yesterday in Birmingham in Selfridges. It was really fun to meet some of you. So Katie, thank you. Thank you, Zoe. Thank you, Claire. Thank you, Catherine, and Lisa, of course. So thank you to all of you lovely subscribers who I got the opportunity to meet yesterday. As I said, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and yeah, do subscribe to this channel. Okay, guys, until next time, bye.